look who's trying to be relatable again. Harry and Meghan have graced us commoners with yet another down-to-earth public appearance, this time in their annual Halloween spectacle. The setting, suburban Santa Barbara. The energy, awkwardly forced normalcy meets half-hearted improv. Even with all the media strategy in the world, they still manage to look like two people on the brink of searching divorce lawyers near me. Here's the scene. Meghan Markle decided it was time for another family moment in front of the cameras. Conveniently right when negative royal headlines start circulating. And wouldn't you know it? As soon as Andrew gets demoted, out come the Sussexes for a spontaneous trick-or-treat session in a neighborhood that's clearly not theirs. Coincidence? Hardly. Meghan's PR instincts are sharper than ever. She can spot a distraction opportunity faster than Harry can polish off a pint. Leaving behind their $14 million Montecito mansion, they decided to mingle with the locals in Santa Barbara, because apparently even Halloween needs to be monetized when your Netflix buzz is fading. Meghan arrived in a look best described as Pinterest mom meets midlife identity crisis. Black tracksuit, oversized shades, and a pair of butterfly wings. Harry, meanwhile, embodied reluctant Uber driver chic. Jeans, polo shirt, and a baseball cap. The only thing remotely festive about him? The alcohol. And yes, there was alcohol. Witnesses spotted Meghan clutching a stemless wine tumbler, while Harry carried not one, but two bottles of something mysterious. One in hand, another poking out of his pocket like a hidden backup. Their children, Archie and Lily, were reportedly there too, but the whole vibe felt less like a Halloween family outing and more like two ex-royals doing a bad cosplay of responsible parents. The official line claimed Archie was an ant and Lily a neon firefly. But let's talk timing. The photos dropped mere hours after Andrew's demotion story broke. You can almost hear Meghan's team saying, "Quick, release the Halloween pics before the palace dominates the headlines." It's the same pattern every time. The moment a royal scandal surfaces, these two magically appear in casual, candid photos. Except there's nothing candid about them. Just look at those expressions. Harry and Meghan trudging through the street like zombies who forgot their lines. No smiles, no affection. Not even a polite wave to imaginary neighbors. Meghan's glare could sour milk, and Harry looked like he'd rather be booed at a rugby match back in Britain. Let's be honest, this wasn't Montecito. They picked Santa Barbara because pretending to be just like everyone else plays better there. And of course, a professional photographer from their favorite paparazzi agency was conveniently on standby, capturing every grimace in perfect lighting. Backgrid once again was miraculously in the right place at the right time. The same agency tied to Carl Larson, who previously staged photos with Meghan's father, Thomas Markle. The irony writes itself. Online reactions were swift and merciless. Viewers noticed the wine cup, the bottles, the missing kids, the awkward vibes. One commenter said they looked like the drunk couple every neighborhood avoids. Another joked Meghan seemed to be pondering how to rebrand herself without the Duchess title. For a pair so obsessed with privacy, the Sussexes sure have a habit of turning family time into content. They once condemned the British tabloids. Now they're feeding California's version with the same enthusiasm influencers reserve for green juice sponsorships. You can't spend years suing the press for invading your privacy, then hire your favorite paparazzi for a photo op that screams planned spontaneity. And those photos? Pure misery. Meghan looked like she just learned Spotify wasn't renewing her podcast, while Harry resembled a man silently questioning his life choices. The tension was so thick you could slice it. Their body language spelled argument, their faces spelled hangover, and their entire vibe spelled contractual obligation. Some even claimed this was Plan B, a last-minute PR pivot after realizing glossy family photos would look tone-deaf next to Andrew's scandal. So instead, they opted for this authentic stroll, which was about as genuine as Meghan's old British accent. Bright daylight, empty streets, no kids, no laughter. Who trick-or-treats in the middle of the afternoon? Apparently the Sussexes do, because natural lighting flatters the camera. It's also hard to ignore the security contradiction. These are the same people who warned of paparazzi endangering their kids. Yet here they are, mask-free in public, no visible protection, flaunting their fame for clicks. And Meghan's costume effort? Let's call it underwhelming. For someone who built a brand on taste and creativity, a cheap butterfly cape and sunglasses felt lazy. Harry, meanwhile, didn't even try. Maybe because he already nailed the disillusioned Duke with Lager and regret aesthetic. Public reaction ranged from pity to mockery. Some sympathized with Harry, calling him a man trapped in a lifelong PR campaign. Others roasted Meghan's obsession with optics, saying she stages relatable moments faster than her staff can quit. And of course, the obvious question, if this was really trick-or-treating, where are the other families, the laughter, the chaos? The answer, nowhere, because it wasn't real. Just another orchestrated moment in the ongoing Sussex saga. At this point, it's almost poetic how consistently they miss the mark. They preach authenticity but deliver performance. They chase empathy yet exude calculation. They cry privacy while courting publicity. Every so-called candid moment feels like another episode in their reality show, one that fewer people are tuning in to watch. They could have chosen peace, a quiet life away from the spotlight. Instead, they've become caricatures of the very system they fled, forever performing for a public that stopped clapping long ago. Their relatable image now feels about as believable as a Hallmark movie ending. Two ex-royals trying to convince us they're just like everyone else, minus the designer sunglasses and multi-million-dollar deals. Maybe next Halloween they'll try something radical. Skip the photographers, let the kids actually have fun, and enjoy the holiday without a production crew. Or perhaps they'll double down, release Trick or Treat with the Sussexes on Netflix, and call it raising awareness for community spirit. Because with Harry and Meghan, one thing's certain, there's no such thing as an unmonetized moment.